Teen dramas in the past centered solely on who was famous and how to meet your crush. This category has become more competitive as a result of the rise of shows like Riverdale and Pretty Little Liars. Will they or won't they relationships don't bring in viewers on their own? There must now be altercations that are potentially fatal and in which people's lives are on the line. That is specifically the case with Outer Banks, the hottest show to ascend the Netflix top 10 chart. The Pogues briefly control a golden cross in the end season 2, but it is captured by the wrong people. Once more, the group was so close to discovering a treasure that would significantly better their lives, but everything fails at the last minute. The secret of the Noman feature-length conclusion of Outer Banks' third season brings the series to a close. In this final episode, the teenagers complete their search for El Dorado, the city of gold, by traveling to the Venezuelan rainforest. While JJ and Key aren't far behind on their mini-adventure with Barracuda Mike, John B. leads one expedition in the hunt for his missing father. The overall plot of the series is resolved at the series' conclusion, which is filled with drama and action. On Ward's personal aircraft, John B. and the crew fly into the Orinoco Basin. John B. wishes to explain their strategy before they arrive close to Tres Roques. He doesn't want Ward to hear this, though. Despite everything they have experienced together, he continues to have doubts about Sarah's father. Ward seems to be unconscious, allowing John time to make plans. John B. describes meeting Jose in Tres Roques and using Neville's crude plan to travel to Solana, an archaeological site. Then he expects to locate El Dorado and his father. Ward is listening in, and it appears that he is once more up to no good. Barracuda Mike, a drug smuggler, helps JJ and Key arrive in South America at about the same moment. He tells them of their debt to him. They follow his instructions to board a van and travel to Tres Roques. They soon meet up with the rest of their former crew. Using fireworks as a distraction, John B. and Sarah release Big John from captivity, while Carlos Singh's men carelessly search the hamlet. Pope and Cleo flee from these goons, hiding with JJ and Key behind the bus. Big John appeared to be stalling after Singh put pressure on him to finish the translation, but he was actually confused. John B. demonstrates to him the note from Denmark Tanny, along with a bonus translation key. Big John is in awe of his good fortune. They proceed to the river in search of their tour leader Jose, but Ward has already passed them. Singh's troops are closing in quickly, so there is no time for a debate. Ward is coerced into joining the group on their boat. As they approach El Tesoro, they move upstream. Big John wishes to get rid of Ward, and his desire comes true. Ward says he will stay behind to inform them of Singh's arrival, because he is too weak to participate in the hike. Big John doesn't need to be reminded twice. He charges into the forest while his son and Sarah are having a difficult time keeping up. Time is not on their side, and they need the moon's light to decipher the clues. The rare hints are revealed by the moonlight as the Noman idol clicks into position at the location. Big John, John B., and Sarah decipher the hints and attempt to answer the puzzles. Even though he acknowledges that Sarah leads them to El Dorado, Big John still doesn't believe her and won't give them the answers. Singh shows up just in time to get the next hint, but Big John refuses to give him the information. Ward was working with Singh, and it is disclosed that he divulged their location. John's father won't divulge the Noman's secrets, not even when John's life is in peril. After a firefight, they manage to flee. Sarah is told to follow Ward, but she declines, pointing her pistol at him to make her point. The other Pogs, JJ, Key, Pope, and Cleo, are moving towards the archaeological location in the meantime. To aid them in their journey, Mike has given them a boat, knives, and machetes. When they reach El Tesoro, they use more pyrotechnics to frighten Singh's thugs away. Cleo confesses her love to Pope as they move deeper into the forest because they sense danger, and the two kiss. After being hit during the shootout, his father is bleeding out back with John B.'s squad. Singh tracks the bloody trail left by Big John. They reach a cave after Big John gives them the Noman hint solutions. They discover a footprint on the cave's wall inside. Without Big John's help, John B. and Sarah dive into an opening and carry on the search. They search the tunnel with flares before hitting a brick wall. Sarah puts out the fire after recalling the second half of the puzzle. They notice a glowing on the tunnel wall in the shadows. By pushing this light, a secret entryway is revealed. After that, they must leap across a huge chasm to receive untold riches. Although it isn't quite a city of gold, there are gold buildings and pieces all over the place. Sarah and John B. have discovered El Dorado. They gather these gold pebbles in return. On the other hand, Singh is waiting for them. At gunpoint, he removes the gold and tells Big John to present himself. The father emerges from concealment while brandishing a lit dynamite stick. Singh challenges John B. once more, but Big John rejects the offer. Instead, he issues his own ultimatum. Either you let him go or I'll detonate the explosives. Singh doesn't believe it, but Big John still throws the explosives. The gang leaves the cave with their wealth. Singh attempts to put out the dynamite but succeeds in setting it off. The forest is filled with the sound of the explosion. The group emerges from the tunnel and admires the brilliant gold they have taken. Though their joy is fleeting, Ward shows up with a gun and takes the money for himself. He is about to shoot Big John when JJ and the other teenagers strike with machetes as he is debating killing Big John. Even if he wanted to, Ward is outnumbered and effectively unable to kill them all. Sarah saves everyone by using her father's gun. However, they are not yet safe. Ryan, Singh's deputy, then emerges to claim the gold. Ryan wants vengeance for his fallen teammates before John B. gives over his gun and is likely about to hand over the gold. He is about to fire the pistol as he points it at Sarah. Ward leaps in front of Sarah and sacrifices himself, taking multiple bullets before he pushes Ryan off a cliff. Big John dies and is buried in the forest with Ward. The teenagers are the talk of the town 18 months later, and a big party is being held in their honor. Sarah and John B. discuss how everything seems to be going about as usual, while everyone else seems to be moving on with their lives. Pope is moving away to attend school, Key is protecting turtles, and JJ purchased the private boat. Even John B. and Sarah have a syrup store. An elderly man interjects, prepared to rock their lives once more. For them, he has a fresh mission. The older man displays to them a manuscript that is, no less, Blackbeard the pirate's captain's journal. John B. grins, anticipating a fresh journey.